Well, it's season 3, and Merle got a great deal renting a seaside mansion named Dragon House. I wonder why it was such a good deal.
My name is Dealer Shook, and I am the information collector. Today I'm coming to you from the gardens here at Dragon House. And I would have gone somewhere else, but we have been a little busy helping Kermit the Intern pull together his Kittydash app. So without further ado, take a look at this promo video. That's amazing. That is going to help so many little fluffy friends have wonderful experiences. I hope you enjoyed the video as much as I did. Last Tuesday, the Cleveland Clinic announced phase 2 clinical trials for severe asthma treatments. These will test multiple therapies with hopes to help the upwards of 3 million Americans suffering from near debilitating asthma. This is called the Precision Interventions for Severe and/or Exacerbation-Prone Asthma Network, and it will study about 800 volunteers at 30 sites in the U.S., Canada, and England. This study emphasizes an individualized approach called precision medicine and studies patient responses to a variety of treatments. The patients will receive at random 1 of 6 treatments. And I'm going to go into what the 6 treatments are very briefly. The report did not, so I did a little research. Medium chain triglyceride supplementation involves using medium chain triglycerides. These are found in palm and coconut oil. They're reported to help with weight loss, and you know them because a lot of times they're used as the primary liquid in some soft gels. So this is really at the safe end of the spectrum. It's just taking a normal something and using it for hopefully something else. Bronchovaxum is a bacterial lysate that acts as an immunostimulant and has been used in respiratory illnesses. They take bacteria, put it through something called lysis, and that kills the bacteria, and then, but still the immune system responds to it because it detects enough of the bacteria. It doesn't realize that it's not active bacteria, it just says bacteria and hits it. So this is one approach you're using. Imatinib mesylate is a modified chemotherapy drug. The drug is called Gleevec, and it inhibits protein signals that cause cancer cells to proliferate. So obviously we're moving from just normal off-the-shelf stuff to slightly stronger. Cavanostat is an experimental drug developed in 2014 and tested as a treatment for cystic fibrosis. It interacts to stabilize protein activity in the body. It seems to be based on a synthetic chemical 8-hydroxyquinoline that inhibits the repetition of DNA. Last Wednesday, California Governor Gavin Newsom announced a release of over $5 billion in rent relief. It included $2 billion in utility bill assistance. This amount of money will also cover back rent and rent for several months into the future. Now this is a big deal for landlords. The landlords may want to help their people who are in their houses, but they've got to have the money. So this will help the landlords, but should the landlord not want to participate, the money will go straight to the tenant. It also changes the eviction process to mandate requests for these funds, so it just kicks in and automatically. Quote, as the state comes roaring back from the pandemic, we are laser focused on getting these assistance out the door as quickly as possible and providing supports across the board to help Californians get back on their feet, said Governor Newsom. So obviously the big hot topic headline for the past year and a half has been COVID-19, but there are other things out there that will make you very, very sick. Last Thursday, South Dakota's health department announced the first detections of the West Nile virus in the state. Tests of mosquitoes in Brookings and Coddington counties found West Nile virus present. They encourage everyone to use bug spray. Avoid times when mosquitoes are active from dusk to midnight, and try to avoid having standing water in your property. Do your research. But this is a very serious issue we all need to be aware of. Well, I want to congratulate, hats off, to both Sir Richard Branson and Jeff Bezos for going to the edge of space. This is really cool and really fun. It's good when you have, I know these guys had fun and they are really excited about it, but it helps us all. I am especially excited about Sir Richard Branson's space plane. See, what Bezos took off in a rocket, which is good, that's why most things do, but Branson actually, they tucked his rocket under his space plane. It was like a shuttle. They tucked it under the wing of a carrier plane, which carried it to a certain altitude. Then it released it, and it launched itself, which meant it didn't have to have so much fuel. This is one of those things that are not mainstream yet, but I think it's really cool. And I actually remember watching on TV when he did it for the first time, so I have a little personal connection. I mention that because last Tuesday NASA announced awards for a nuclear thermal propulsion reactor concept. The $5 million contracts, each contract is $5 million, will be handled through the Department of Energy's Idaho National Laboratory. Lynchburg, Virginia-based BWX Technologies and Lockheed Martin will produce one concept. General Atomics, X Energy, and Aerojet Rocketdyne will produce a second. The third concept will be delivered by the curiously named Ultra Safe Nuclear Technologies of Seattle. That's an interesting name. Working with Jeff Bezos' Blue Origin, GE, Hitachi, Framatome, and Materion. And we wish them well. The press release stated this is a big step toward the moon, Mars, and further. And it has to be, it's one of those things that it's a technology that has to be developed for significant flight into space. Last Wednesday, Dollar General announced it would hire 50,000 new employees by Labor Day. Kathy Reardon, Dollar General's executive VP and chief people officer, said, quote, with more than 17,400 stores located within approximately 5 miles of 75% of the U.S. population, we're excited about the favorable impact we can make on the current job market and individuals looking to join our growing team. End quote. Dollar General's spring hiring campaign had a goal of 20,000 new hires because they needed these people to open over 1,000 new stores this year. Now, these aren't just store clerks, they're across the board. Every part of the company has job openings, including Class A CDL drivers who will get a $5,000 sign-on bonus. And if you know somebody looking for a job, CDL driving, the commercial driver's license, is a very good skill to get. They really want those people right now.